So picture this, it's like mid 2023. I've been on self-improvement for about a couple months now. Been trying everything, meditating, cold showers, NoFap. I've been trying my best at all of those. NoFap is the one I struggled with the most with. Wasn't too consistent, but it's alright. I'm still trying meditation, reading books. So I tried to improve my social skills as I see so many videos on that. So I really want to improve because I want more friends. I was pretty lonely at that time. So wondering, maybe I figured out maybe the reason I was lonely is because I was living like a degenerate, like retard, little prick guy. So I thought I read some books. I read How to Win Friends and Influence People. I felt pretty good of myself. It's almost like this aha moment where I just, oh shit, this is why I have no friends. And I read this book and I should work and I try to implement the principles and everything, but for starters, it worked. Like that smile more principle, it really did help out a lot. I thought, yeah, this is pretty good. But then maybe fast forward a couple months from there, I was still lonely as hell, still alone. I was watching all these other retards in my school get like friends, people talking to them. I just sat alone. That honestly kind of confused me because, like, I read How to Win Friends and Influence People, and I was still lonely as hell. And I looked at all these people with lots of friends. Like, that guy doesn't even meditate. What the hell? So the reason I'm here today is to explain why you feel like that, why things might be like that, and how to get out of that state. So basically, let me explain it to you now simply, and I'll explain it to you more detail later. So when you're on self improvement, this is usually for the early guys, probably a bit less than a year, maybe a year and a half around that time. That's how long I've been self improvement for. You feel lonely like this because as soon as we begin self improvement, we immediately cannot relate to the 90%, whatever the figure is, right? All the people who like beat their meat, like watch Netflix scroll, and then they don't feel guilty or things like that. We can't relate with them anymore. We don't know what happened with the famous TV show because we don't end up watching that kind of stuff, right? So we immediately lose relatability and like sort of it feels like if we're trying to have a conversation, there's some kind of filter block that we can't connect with them for some reason. Then the next thing, the 10%, right? Those are people who are successful. They build the success. They don't think like the 90% of people, but then they function. They're highly optimized, super driven, disciplined, everything, right? They're two separate. Those are separate people. When what we're doing in self improvement is bridging the gap from here to here, right? We're trying to go from the 90% to the 10%. So in our journey, there's a gray area which is not included, which is we're not part of the 90% because we're better than that, but we're not part of the 10% because we're not good enough yet, right? So when you're in that little gray area, it's like when you relate with no one, so you're basically all alone. Because I find it hard to find guys on close to me, near me, in my country, not in my country, just who I can talk to on self improvement, who are like in that same stage as me. Because it's either the like low success, like the low lives, or the successful guys. Because I can't relate, you can't relate with anyone there. Because I'm not either at either of the levels. So the solution here to is right. Simply, what you have to do for the next about six to 12 months. It's a long time. It's hard work. It's not gonna be easy. Nothing's easy. Nothing good for you is easy. You need to go into a period of loneliness. You need to embrace the loneliness and continue and start grinding. The one reason I was still stuck here is because I wasn't committing to the grind fully. I was just half-assing everything. That's why I got nowhere. That's why I felt so lonely. The moment I started putting my all my efforts into something meaningful, an end goal that I knew what I had to do, an end goal that I had clarity in, everything fell into place. I wasn't as lonely anymore because I knew my life had purpose. So that kind of builds up. So if we do that for about 3 to 6 months, maybe 6 to 12 months, everything will slowly come as a success. As we slowly build success, people will follow. Good people will follow. As soon as we build success, we'll attract more people who are successful on the same stage as us. The hardest part now is to get through this all alone. If you could relate to this whole video and the story I told at the beginning, I'm pretty sure that my Patreon community in the description is perfect for you. I've designed it for men just like you have been on self-improvement for a while, trying to improve themselves, not seeing too much results, watching other men who are less than you get all the results you want, but the product, the community, I designed it to help you change that. So click the link in the description, join the community, and I'll see you there.